Well, Arsenal have gone ahead to win their game of football after really spending 2 games without winning, and they've gone ahead to obviously register a very good win that has gone ahead to put them up on the Premier League table right about now. And they're really a very exciting side, and it shows you that they really had to really do the needful. And as I told you at the beginning of the game, as the man himself, known as Tia Walcott, a former player at Arsenal, told us that all what Arsenal need is to see to it that they really win this game of football. At this time, it doesn't need for you to play very well, but you just need to obviously kill off your game, create chances, kill them off. After killing them off, the rest will be history, and no one will obviously come in through to obviously go against you. And Leandro-Trossard in the 45th minute went ahead to score the first goal of the day. And then Martin Odegaard in the 90th plus 5th minute went ahead to double the lead because Arsenal was really in a very bad mood. But first half, they had everything at their feet. But the problem was they were not really trying to kill off chances and creating chances that would have gone ahead to take them to the next level. Rokani David is my name. Rokani Media Football it is. Much reaction. And I know how happy Arsenal fans are all over the world. And I think some excitement has gone ahead to obviously go ahead and really beam onto the fans of Arsenal. And trust me, it's really one of those moments that you'll ever want to see your team win. You know what it means? Drawing with Bayern Munich it was last Tuesday, right? Then they came in through to do the needful and lost to Aston Villa and lost to Bayern Munich. And it shows you that they have gone ahead to see to it that they really rectify their mistakes. All what Arsenal never did was not to score goals. In the game of Bayern Munich, I tell you, they would have gone ahead to score goals, especially in the second leg where they lost, but they couldn't obviously do that. And if you talk about the game of Aston Villa, they lost over last weekend. You saw to it that the energy was there, everything was right. But guess what? They found themselves in a situation where we creating in or scoring in goals. And in the first half, it was the same case like against Aston Villa, because when they came in through, they found themselves in a position of really creating chances, and they were not killing off their chances. That is the worst bit of it all. You know, I've always told people that it doesn't matter how many chances you create. What matters are the number of goals you score. And imagine if at all Wolverhampton Wanderers had kept Arsenal until the 90th plus 5th minute for Arsenal to score their first goal. Arsenal would have gone ahead to lose their confidence. Their confidence would have gone ahead to go down and really understand that maybe it's the same old song that is really happening as it did happen last time when they were playing against Aston Villa. Because Arsenal got chances and they never went ahead to score those chances. When they went ahead and scored those chances, Aston Villa in the 84th minute went ahead to score, and then later Ollie Watkins killed it off in the 87th minute. You understand? So this time around, they've gone ahead to really rectify and tick all the boxes of things they failed to tick last time, scoring goals, going into halftime by 1-0. If Arsenal goes into that halftime when they're really level with Wolverhampton Wanderers, their minds will obviously go back to the game of Aston Villa that, oh, maybe it's the same old song that we are going to sing in front of our fans that are going to have to travel with us from London to the side of Molineux. So it is really very important to note that no one has gone ahead to really down tools in this game of football, but you should give credit to Leandro-Trossard and Gabriel Jesus, because what really gave Arsenal a little bit of a breather was to score that first goal. That first goal was really very important. Very, very important. And you saw how it came in through. Gabriel Jesus got that ball, controlled it very well. He went on the floor and obviously passed it to Leandro-Trossard. And Trossard went ahead to obviously bury that ball into the back of the net. And that is the quality of players like Leandro-Trossard. From nowhere, you know, because of his surgical precision, he hit that ball and it went into the back of the net. So that is what this guy obviously came up to obviously showcase, and trust me, he went ahead to put up a show that everyone has gonna have to really admit that it was really a quality show that has gonna have to go down in history as really one of those moments that people have gonna have to obviously appreciate and really give the best of kudos into the mix. So that is none other than Jesus and Trossard really collaborating. I've gone ahead to see people saying Jesus is not number 9, but remember the last 2 goals that Arsenal have gone ahead to score in the recent competition we're going to play all have been created by Gabriel Jesus, and it has been a Gabriel Jesus and Leandro Trossard connection. Arsenal had last scored a goal against Bayern Munich at Emirates in the game that ended 2-2. Jesus went ahead to combine well with Trossard, and they buried that ball into the back of that. Not so? That was the case. Now, after that, we've gone ahead to see to it that. They've gone ahead to collaborate again today, and the result has gone ahead to pay off in a very, very fantastic way. So, for me, I give Jesus his flowers. Amidst goals not coming in through, but he's creating assists. Against Brighton, he went ahead to create a very beautiful assist, and he looks like he's an assist king this season, and I think he now has like 6 assists in the Premier League. Jesus is really doing fine for me, and I think if it were not the injuries, would have gone ahead to come in through and really even score more goals. But I told you always, the hardest thing to do in a game is an assist, because very many chances are created and few cross the line, because a team might be having like 10 shots at goal and only 2 cross the line, meaning that if all those 10 could have gone ahead to cross the line, they would have gone ahead to get counted as what we call assists. Not so? So let's all of us really give this guy his flowers, because he deserves them, and he's really one of those that we're gonna hit obviously appreciate. And for me, I appreciate Gabriel Jesus. And for Leandro Trossard, he is a movie, guys. He is a movie. He's like something you have to sit down and really watch again and again and again and again and again, because today Leandro Trossard has taken his tally to 14. Leandro Trossard has gone ahead to take his tally to 14, and you know what that means for a player who doesn't really get most of the playing time, to really get his tally to 9 goals in the Premier League today, 4 in the Champions League and 1 in the Community Shield, taking his tally to 14. He's 6 goals away from really hitting the magic figure, and that magic figure is 20. For any player, if you score really 20 goals, I tell you, you are going to come up and really get yourself up and running. And Leandro's Trossard finish was really exquisite. It had to obviously be played into the back of play by the corner frame of the goal, and it went in into the back of the net and really counted. But Jesus has to be given huge credit for what he went ahead to do for that first goal, and it's really one of those that you need to note that Arsenal have gone ahead to do the needful. And the other one was this guy, Martin Odegaard. I love him die. When you look at how he scores that second goal, he goes in for a cross, the ball, like the defender goes in and really blocks it, and it goes back into his vicinity and goes in for a nearby post, and goes in for a nearby effort, and that nearby effort resulted into what we call a pure and clean goal for Martin Odegaard. And for Martin Odegaard, he's really having a very fantastic season. If you look at his stats, they're also really amazing, and I would like to read them to you before I obviously tell you what other positives that Arsenal have gone ahead to really harvest into this beautiful game of football. Today, he's gone ahead to score his 8th goal in the Premier League. Remember, last season he scored 15, and he has 6 assists this season in 30 games. With 5 games to go, he still has that was to obviously hit the magic number hit last time. In the Champions League, scored 2 goals and 1 assist. In the EFL Cup, 1 goal, meaning that he so far has 11 goals this season and 7 assists. For a player like Martin Odegaard, I give him kudos, and I think he deserves his flowers. And it's always better to give someone his flowers, because people go and work hard for those flowers to obviously get them in, and that is Leandro Trossard for you. So for me, I've gonna hit obviously enjoy exactly what Arsenal's gonna hit to put to display today. And guess what? Arsenal, for a 6th game in a row, they've gone ahead not to concede a goal. I told you in the match preview, match day live, when I came into this game, that Arsenal have been that kind of team that has gone ahead to really put in a shift that is really highly recognizable. Arsenal have gone ahead known to concede a goal away from home in their last fixtures. The first away fixture they kept a clean sheet was against West Ham, 6-0. They scored 6 against Burnley. They scored 6 against Sheffield. They drew with Man City. They drew with Man City 0-0. They beat Brighton 2. They beat Brighton 3-0, and today they've gone ahead to play away from home, and they've gone ahead to keep a 6th clean sheet. And guess what? That is a start for a title winning team, and trust me, they are really back on top of the table, and that's what they needed today. And I've gone ahead to really go to Sky Sports, and they've gone ahead to obviously offer us something special about this guy. And this is what they had obviously to tell us about Wolverhampton Wanderers and Arsenal. They've told us that Wolverhampton Wanderers have lost each of their last 6 Premier League games against away games against Arsenal, only against Liverpool between January 2021 and May 2022. 11 games have they suffered a long run of successful defeats against side in the competition. Secondly, Arsenal have now kept a clean sheet in each of their last 6 Premier League away games. Only Chelsea in December 2008 and Manchester United in February 2009, both 7, have enjoyed a longer run in such a busy competition. Now, when you look at this, you just have to go in and really ask yourself, what is the next fixture of Arsenal gonna be away from home? Because if they keep a clean sheet, they would have gone ahead to go 7 games away from home. And guess what? Their next game is going to be against Tottenham Hotspur. I really doubt that Arsenal can keep a clean sheet away at Tottenham Hotspur. But you never say never. In the game of football, lots of things are really possible and they can really happen. And you never know what's really going to happen in there. But I tell you, it's really a very huge milestone for the club of Arsenal. Then, thirdly, Arsenal have won 11 out of their 13 league games in the calendar year of 2024. 1 draw, 1 loss, while they've opened the scoring in 25 different top flight matches this term, last doing so in 2004, 2005, in 30. So that is Arsenal for you. They're really enjoying their season. Wolverhampton Wanderers have lost 4 of their last 6 Premier League games at Molineux, while overall they are without a win in the competition in 5 games. How many? 2 draws and 3 losses. It's their longest such run with a single season of the competition since November 2024. Those are the stats coming in from Sky Sports that I really found very important for you to note. And now they've gone ahead to let us know that Martin Odegaard is really raising up to the occasion. And guess what? This is what they've gone ahead to notice after this game of football has gone ahead to be played, and they've gone ahead to compile this to the fullest. 1. Since the start of last season, only Erling Haaland, 27, Mohamed Salah, 26, and Oli Watkins have been involved in more Premier League goals away from home than Arsenal's captain, that is Martin Odegaard. 23, 14 goals and 14 goals and 9 assists. That is Martin Odegaard for you on fire. Indeed, his goal was his 50th goal involvement in the competition, 31 games and 19 assists. This guy is really on fire. Remember, last season he scored 15, and today he has gone ahead to really add a lot to his tally. Then, secondly, Arsenal have recorded 15 clean sheets in the Premier League this season, at least 5 more than any other side, while it's their most in the single season in the competition since 2015 and 2016. I'm going to show you the goals they've gone ahead to score this season. Only Bukayo Saka, 14, has more Premier League goals for Arsenal this season than Trossard. Trossard has 9, while Trossard is 8th goal involvement in this competition against Wolverhampton Wanderers. 2 goals and 6 assists is more than against any other side. So that is how Arsenal is on fire. As Arteta told you that for the form that Arsenal is going to hate obviously exhibit today all throughout the season, it should be a trophy winning form. But because they're really playing with juggernauts of Man City, you obviously get to know that a lot is really going to come out of the box. So let's go to the match stats. 5 shots by Wolverhampton Wanderers, then 24 shots by the side of Arsenal, 3 shots on target by Wolverhampton Wanderers, 9 shots on target by Arsenal. I think that tally was really great, and I think that would obviously work out well. And that was 9. Then 45% ball possession by Wolverhampton Wanderers. Arsenal enjoyed 45% ball possession. Then 459 passes completed by Wolverhampton Wanderers, 536 passes completed by Arsenal. Then we had 81% passing accuracy by Wolverhampton Wanderers, then 86% passing accuracy by Arsenal. Then 14 fouls by Wolverhampton Wanderers, then 9 fouls by the side of Arsenal. Then 3 yellow cards issued to Wolverhampton Wanderers and 2 to Arsenal. No red cards were issued to both sides, but there was that tackle onto Kai Havertz that I thought it was supposed to be a red card. I'm going to show it to you later, but I think it was a red card because it was really very nasty. It was really very nasty. 1 offside to Wolverhampton Wanderers and 2 offside to the side of Arsenal. 1 corner to Wolves and 2 corners to the side of Arsenal. Let's go to the Premier League table and see how the Premier League table is really standing as per now. Arsenal, 33 games played, they're having 74 points. Man City, 32 games played, they're having 76. Liverpool, 32, they're having 74. And remember, Arsenal is going to play on Tuesday before even the side of Man City gets into action on Thursday. Meaning that if Arsenal win their game on Tuesday, they'll be 4 points ahead of Man City. So Arsenal has gone ahead to score 77 goals and Man City have gone ahead to score 76. And I told people that people have always gone ahead to say that Arsenal needs a very good number 9 to win the trophy. But the goals that Arsenal are really scoring are really good to put a team into a better position to kill off its games and really win. That is it. The goals Arsenal have gone ahead to score this season, they are really in the bracket of a team that really wins the trophy. And people just get it wrong that a team has to be having a number 9 always. I tell you, all those goals that Arsenal are really scoring are really huge. How do you tell me that a team cannot really continue to the needful if at all they cannot really get in a number 9, yet goals are going in through? What Arsenal have to do is that they should kill off their chances, because certain chances don't require a number 9. Like I told you in the game of Aston Villa, that Trossard miss, Jesus gave him a square ball in the middle or in the mouth of the goal and he couldn't obviously kill it off. Look at Martinelli in the game of Bayern Munich. You saw what happened. Martinelli found himself in a situation of really killing off that chance and he couldn't kill it off, yet he was in the mouth of the goal and went for a weak shot with his weak foot, yet the right foot was already there. So I find it very naive for everyone to come out and say that a team needs a number 9 to score. Arsenal is scoring in goals. Arsenal is scoring in goals, and those goals are enough for a team to win a trophy. And you should just sit down and ask yourself, why isn't Arsenal winning the trophy? Because in some games they've gone ahead to score those goals. Arsenal have gone ahead to really concede very stupid goals. For example, in the game of Fulham at home that ended 2-2, in the game of West Ham that ended 2-1, and in the game of Fulham that ended 2-1 away and 2-2 at Emirates, those were 5 points dropped. So Arsenal needed to do more and more and more and more and more, according to me. So for us, I think it's high time. A lot went ahead to happen to really give people a very huge breath and really understand that it's not something easy for anyone to really downplay the efforts of Arsenal. And I would think that this trophy race is not yet over. It's not yet over. For anyone who thinks that the trophy is over, it's not yet over. Man City has gone ahead to be played a very huge trickery by the FA Cup, by the FA, and I think, by the Premier League, because it's now that I understand that I understand why this man was really complaining. And which man am I talking about? I'm talking about none other than, what is the name of the guy? Pep Guardiola. He said, when you look at the fixtures we are going to be playing, they are really insane. And Arsenal is going to have to be given 2 games to play before Man City plays. And remember last season, it was Man City that went ahead to play games ahead of Arsenal, and Arsenal had like 2 games in hand, but they failed to win almost all those games in hand. So it shows you the quality and how the trick Man City has to come in through, because they have to come in to play 2 games against Brighton, when Arsenal's just gone ahead to play, and also go ahead to play in because the other game that was really postponed, they had to play, I think, which side were they supposed to be playing? I think they're going to be playing, is it Fulham, right? So after Brighton and Nottingham, they play Wolves and then they play Fulham. So they still have lots of games to play, and Arsenal's going to have to be given a chance. And now Arsenal has a chance to obviously put Man City onto more pressure. If they win their game against Chelsea, 4 points ahead of Man City, and Man City will come in through to play 2 games. And even after them playing against a team called Brighton on Thursday, Arsenal will come in through to play on Saturday against Tottenham Hotspur. Is it? I think, but Arsenal playing first than Man City, for all I'm not mistaken. Man City will play Nottingham Forest at 18:30, and Arsenal will play earlier. So Arsenal has to do one thing: win your games. Win your games, pile more pressure on City, and then they'll really drop. Because today, you've got to hate to see them play against Chelsea. It has been the recklessness and sloppiness of Nicholas Jackson that Chelsea's out. He got like 4 clear-cut chances when he's facing the goalkeeper and couldn't obviously hold that ball in the back of the net. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Your reactions to Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Arsenal 2 are welcome in the comment section below. Arsenal gets back to winning ways. It's Martin Odegaard and Jesus-Trossard on fire once again.